Up here on the rooftop, the air is thin and sharp. Watching the slow fade of light striking the final heart. The city spreads beneath me, a million pulsing dots, washing away the small things, fixing all the heavy blots. I feel the deep bass rise, matching the slow momentum of the sun sinking down, making a silent testament. This is the ultimate groove, watching the shift of time. Got that steady pulse that makes the whole world feel sublime. The jazz keys are painting colors across the sky's vast rim. Every slow chord change, watching the daylight dim. I watch the color bleed from orange into purple and pale gray. The chaos of the day is finally stripped away. The rhythm is a promise of the quiet that's about to start. A moment of true stillness settling inside the heart. The house kick is steady, grounding me to the space. The last light disappears, replaced by the street lamp's glow. I feel the change inside me, watching the shadows grow. The pressure of the morning will arrive without a sound, but for now there is only peace on this high forgotten ground. This feeling is a classic, the sound of finding hope, knowing that the darkness gives the dawn a wider scope. Just the atmosphere and the bassline, the quiet of the rooftop, waiting for the stars.
The turntable spins slow, a familiar dusty haze. A familiar dusty haze to navigate these lonely days. Hear the crackle and the pop, the perfect introduction. A simple mellow sound, avoiding all destruction. 3 a.m. clock, radio glow, silence on the 5th floor, only the bass line moving, coming through the weather door. I pour a second cup, watching the steam curl up, so hot outside. The yellow Texas flash beneath the neon sky. This feeling is a classic, like an old black and white photograph. Tracing the saxophone lines, walking my own lonely path. The world is sleeping deep, but the creative soul is away. Spinning that sweet jazz loop, that's where the truth resides. A low-key rhythm for the hustlers with nowhere left to hide. It's a language understood only by the restless soul. Every muted horn solo making me feel perfectly whole. Just the warm piano chords and a steady head nod beat. Yeah, that's the sound of the grind, humble and incomplete. Yeah. The lyrics I scribbled down feel like they're 30 years too old. Stories the brass section whispers, better left untold. I see your face in the reflection of the dark window pane. A faded memory from a time that felt like summer rain. But the music keeps flowing, a river that won't run dry. Finding beauty in the process underneath the tired eye. It's more than just a song, it's a journal set to sound. Spinning that sweet jazz loop, that's where the truth resides. A low-key rhythm for the hustlers with nowhere left to hide. It's a language understood only by the restless soul. Every muted horn solo making me feel perfectly whole. Just the warm piano chords and the steady head nod beat. Yeah, that's the sound of the grind, humble and incomplete. Hey. The record clicks now, the time for the flip side is due. Time to let go of the past, find something honest and new. The air is getting colder, the moon is hanging low, but I ride this steady rhythm, watching the morning slowly grow. Slowly grow, well. Slowly rooted, slowly grow, yeah. Slow fade on the vinyl crackle, just the bass and the hi-hat, yeah. Slow fade on the vinyl crackle, just the bass and the hi-hat,
Got my headphones on tight, blocking out the morning sound. Another beat to construct, digging through the underground. They call it a hustle, I call it finding my own peace. Every loop is a promise, a sweet, mellow release. The pressure of the deadline doesn't even move my hands. This is the long game, built on solid, steady sand. Stay true to the rhythm, stay low to the flow. Keep that syncopated groove knocking at the door. The work is the mantra, the process is the prize. Yeah, I ride the tempo till the sun begins to rise.
Look, industry scream, speed, volume, and quick hype. But I'm planting seeds slow, waiting for the fruit to get ripe. I'm not built for the sprint, I'm built for the marathon groove. Every beat is intentional, something I gotta prove to myself. They want flash, I want substance, the undeniable soul. Laying the foundation, steady maintaining self-control. I'm in the lab with the sampler, finding the perfect snap.
Every mistake is a lesson, every failure is just fuel. Learning from the masters, breaking every single rule. Keyboard hums softly, responding to my touch, knowing that the quiet moments mean everything so much. The rhythm is a river and I'm floating in its stream. This whole slow process is the ultimate life dream.
The smell of turpentine is strong, mixing with the deep low sound. The studio light is focused, nowhere else to be found. Brushstrokes slow and steady, matching the house's riff kit, blending the colors softly, making the stick. My hands are stained with chaos, but my mind is crystal clear, translating the inner turmoil, fighting back the fear. This is the visual groove where the rhythm paints the mood. Got that steady pulse, it's always understood. Jazz keys are swirling like the colors on the wall, answering the creative silence, hearing the ultimate call. The canvas stares back cold, demanding every piece of me. It's the ultimate honesty, the raw vulnerability. I step back to observe, letting the horn fill the void. Every layer of pain, perfectly subtly employed, finding the deep connection between the color and the tone. I wipe the excess paint, cleaning the edges of the frame. The finished piece speaks volumes, whispering its final name. The house bass carries the weight, the emotion that I poured, finding completion in the silence, the beauty I adore. This feeling is a classic, the sound of the soul set free, letting the whole composition exist eternally. Just the bass and the brush strokes. The canvas is done. The final hear the low brass sound, a trumpet player standing still, firmly planted on the ground. He closes his eyes and blows, sending his soul through the tube. The sound echoes true, caught in the late night groove. He's playing for no one, playing only for the art, a solitary performance, tearing the city apart. Listen to the soulful sound where the rhythm meets the pain. Got that steady house pulse flowing through the subway drain. Jazz keys are speaking louder than the passing train. This street level brilliance washing through the city rain. The street level brilliance washing through the city rain. The street level brilliance. The case is open wide, but the performance is free. He's teaching the concrete structure, the meaning of melody. The transit guards walk by, they can't break the man's focus. He built his own cathedral out of pure musical sense. I'm watching his fingers move, the dedication intent. I toss a crumpled bill, not for the music but the truth. The sound takes me back to the wild wonder of my youth. He nods once slow, his eyes still close to the light, knowing the connection happened right there in the fading night. This feeling is a classic, the sound of the ultimate piece.
spit solo, fading with the train sound, yeah. Keep that feeling. Run da 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 da. Babe, Raindrops hit the glass pane, set in a perfect natural drum. The sky is a hazy gray, feeling quiet, feeling numb. I turn the lights down low, matching the mood outside. There's no need to rush now, nowhere I have to hide. The air smells clean and cold, washing the tension away. This is the soul music moment, the gift of a rainy day, yeah. Got that deep house comfort in the steady, gentle pace. Watching the slow motion world from this protected space. The jazz keys are soft now, mirroring the falling rain. Washing out the sorrow, washing out the doubt and the pain. Precipitation is inspiration. Look at the street shine wet. Every car passing by kicks up a small misty silhouette. This is the perfect scene for deep reflection and thought. The bass line is a water keeps pouring. The shadows are long and soft, stretched across the wooden floor. I find an old photograph, one I haven't seen before. A memory surfaces slow, understanding that the silence is the only thing adored. This is the sound of healing, the cleansing of the mind, leaving the frantic weak far, far behind. Yeah, just the rain and the bass line. Oh, just the rain and the bass line. Yeah. Stay right here.
The neon sign is broken, flickering green and pale. Smell of burnt coffee hanging low, finishing a weary tale. Just a handful of tired souls, strangers in the quiet booth, watching the slow drip of time, searching for some kind of truth. The counter light is harsh, but the jazz on the radio is smooth. A comforting, familiar sound, a perfect late night groove. This is the final stop before the world begins to wake. Got that deep house heartbeat, for goodness sake. The piano keys are low, playing a mellow clear note. Another cup of warmth to clear my heavy, tired throat. Tired throat. Slow and fine. steps, keeping time with the deep bass line. The clatter of a fork drops a sudden sharp cut, turning these tiny moments into a sound fusion. No need for conversation, the silence is enough. I remember the promises I made before the sun went down. Now the morning's close, the quietest place in the whole town. The city is a blur outside, moving too fast and too wide. But right here in this booth, I've got nowhere left to hide. This feeling is a classic, the sound of finding rest. Put up a hat and just the piano and the gentle bass, sound the gentle bass. Gentle bass, sound the gentle bass. Gentle bass, sound the gentle bass.
Dusty box, pulling out the worn leather bound. A quiet history of smiles, without a single sound. Every faded photo is a filter for the past of life. A glimpse of a simpler time. Fingers trace the edges where the memory feels so real. Trying to understand exactly how I used to feel. Spinning through the archives where the rhythm is the guide. Got that house bass steady, holding the moments deep inside. The jazz keys are playing the soundtrack to a time long gone. Finding the quiet comfort from dusk till dawn. I linger on one picture, the face is blurred and young. A conversation long over, a song that's already sung. The warmth of the bright bass kit, explaining all the distance and all the space between. The past is not a prison, it's a melody I can still recall. Carefully close the book, putting the memories back to rest, knowing that the present moment is truly the best test. The music keeps flowing, carrying the nostalgic weight, appreciating the journey, accepting the common fate. This feeling is a classic, the sound of being fully grown, walking the quiet path. Of the album closing, the continuous groove.
steady airy sound. Watching the raindrops race on the window to the ground. My notebook is open wide, searching for the perfect phrase. Lost in the warm piano chords and the hazy soft lit maze. The steam curls from my cup, blurring the world outside, giving me the solitude where I can finally hide. Sipping on silence, got that smooth sound in my ear. All the static disappears when the melody is near. Just a quiet reflection, a moment that lasts for years, leaving all the noise behind, letting the feeling steer.
Yo, the chair creaks softly, got my back against the wall, observing all the micro expressions, ready to write it all up. I reach a quick smile, the couple having a fight, humanity and fast forward captured in a soft light. I'm sitting on philosophy, fueled by caffeine and beat tape. Every truth I discover helps me slowly escape the trap. This is my office, my sanctuary, my think tank. Yeah. The background chatter fades, replaced by the horn's long note. The tension of the week dissolving in my thirsty throat. I close my eyes for a moment, letting the feelings flow, realizing how little of the future I actually know. But right here, right now, everything is exactly right. Bathed in the simple glow of this dim afternoon light. Just the sound of the piano, the gentle sip.
The groove keeps turning, peace right here.
Past the corner cafe where we talked until the close. The memory of your silence, a quiet weight that still grows. The words were left unspoken, hanging in the smoky air, leaving a question unanswered, a heavy weight to bear. Now the music loops slow, trying to fill the missing piece, searching for that clarity to finally find relief. That sweet, mellow sound, yeah, that's the rhythm of regret. Got that deep house comfort, something I can't forget. The jazz keys are pausing where the conversation stopped, the moment we stood still before the final note dropped. I remember the look in your eyes, a complicated sign, knowing that the moment wasn't hers and wasn't mine. The music is a therapy, working through the heavy thread. What was left unsaid lives on inside my head instead. But the bass line moves forward, showing me the way to go. The rain is starting again, washing the streets clean and new. Maybe the silence was the answer, the only truth we knew. I turned the volume up high, letting the melody take hold, turning the unfinished story into something beautiful and bold. This feeling is a classic, the sound of letting go slow, finding the resolution in the smooth rhythmic flow. Just the bass and the lingering thought, it was never meant to be finished.
rhythm shifted, something deeper woke. We didn't need the language, just the feeling in the air. Two shadows moving easy, knowing the connection is there. Your laughter is a melody, a perfect minor key. It fits the drum pattern that's been playing just for me. That mellow jazzy feeling, yeah, that's my kind of love. Soft as the bass line, gliding, fitting like a velvet glove. No need to chase the tempo, we just ride the wave. It's the quiet understanding, the silent love we say.
Look, forget the grand gestures, the flowers and the big lights. Our love is the late night groove, shared on quiet empty nights. It's in the eye contact, the slight nod across the room. Our synchronization perfect, escaping the modern gloom. We talk volumes of silence, communicate with the head sway, finding the perfect harmony at the close of every day with two low frequencies vibrating on the same sound bed.
It's the most authentic love that I have ever seen. No dramatic climax, no need to rush or to prove. Just the comfort of the presence, keeping the whole night in the groove. I know this is forever, sure as the beat repeats its cue. A perfect slow motion feeling, finding its home in you.
Slow wave, two souls in the rhythm.
The quiet love, perfect harmony.
The air is thick and low, the needle drops on midnight. Hear the deep steady throb, pulling focus from the light. It's the four on the floor, secret whispered on the subway track. Yeah, nothing to run from now. Yeah, there's no turning back. City sleeps, but the rhythm's wide awake in my veins. That walking bass line kicks, washing away all the stains. Not just a melody, but a pulse, a constant driving force. Even the keys are floating smooth, navigating the course. Yeah, the hi-hat whispers fast, keeping the time so true. This feeling is hypnotic, something electric and new. I'm moving slow, yeah, but the beat is pushing, telling me to follow. Oh, that deep house rhythm under the jazz, that's where I belong. A steady pulsing heartbeat, turning everything into a song. Oh, the warm sound of the sax, floating over the relentless drive. This deep house grooving, mellow keys, keeping the night alive. It's in the floor in my chest, that non-stop soulful beat. I found my tempo in the late night street. The groove locks in tight, a hypnotic endless loop. I feel the kick drum heavy, diving deep beneath the stoop. The analogs are breathing slow, echoing in the black. Every chord changes subtle, a nod to the beaten track. My body just responds, can't help but tap my foot and sway. This feeling is universal, chasing the darkness away. No need for words or chatter, the bass line speaks for me. house rhythm under the jazz, that's where I belong. A steady pulse and heartbeat, turning everything into a song. The warm sound of the sax floating over relentless drive. This deep house groove and mellow keys keeping the night alive. It's in the flow of my chest, that non-stop soulful beat. I found my tempo in the late night street. The tempo might slow down just for a moment, a subtle breakdown. Let the reverb fade and the mood settle down. But the bass, man, the bass never truly quits its pace. It's a promise of energy, the driving force of this place. The kick drum builds again. Here we go. The deep bass and the high. But with more how feel the floor, feel the floor. Oh, just the deep bass and the hi-hat now. Oh, feel the floor, feel the floor. Oh, just the deep bass and the hi-hat now. Just the deep bass and the hi-hat now. Oh.